Greetings YouTube, Yellow Belly here, trying to show you, it's very dark in this room, my toy. Some of you may recognise this kind of yes, the good old days of 8-bit computing. This is the Amstrad CPC 464. I actually had one of these back in 1984, same year that this game came out, Galactic Plague. I'll just turn that volume down. It's 1984. I needed a computer. I was doing O-level computer studies, and they had BBC Micros and the like. And what happened was, my mum went to, I think she got off catalogue or something along those lines, where she paid so much for these computers, weekly. And I got the green screen one. Anyway, long story short, I passed my O-level computer studies with that. I wrote a program. It was just a basic program with graphical stuff. It was some sort of conversion program. It's converted weights and it converted lengths and widths and meters and things, but it did it graphically. So yeah, and eventually it's times moved on and the Mega Drive came out. So my brother had an Atari ST and the 16-bit era came out. And I don't know what happened to my Amstrad. I think my mum sold it to a neighbour while I was in Australia. But I've got myself another. I got this off eBay. It was 30 quid, not working. So it's basically the tape deck wasn't working, and I got a modulator with it. The modulator is probably go back on eBay. I don't need it. I got myself the SCART cable connections, which I don't know if you can see. No, it's too dark in here. Rubbish lighting. Anyway, so the the Galactic Plague. Look at that, marvellous. That's on my crappy TV. Let's get rid of it and get something a bit better. Smaller as well, way too big. But what a great time. So I'm reliving all my memories of my Amstrad days. It's all good. As I said, it was sold to me as not working. I stripped it, cleaned it, pulled every individual key off and cleaned them in the sink at something like 3 o'clock in the morning. Ridiculous, I know. Had a bath with the plastics. It was the best way to wash them. Cleaned up the PCB, and the problem with the cassette not working was you have the little roll. Oh god, I wish I put more lights on. Oh, actually, there's a lot. There's that. Oh, that might help a little bit. There is. Don't know if you can see it there. It's the tape counter, and the button was jammed and it was stopping everything playing. So I fixed all that. There was a loose connection as well on the power. I just gave that a quick flow of solder, and it, as you can see, everything works hunky dory, no problem, which is great. There we go. Yeah, so I'm well chuffed. I'm going to get myself probably a DDI3. I had a chat with the guy that makes them in Poland, I think he's it, Zaxxon, and he's run out of PCBs, etc. But he's going to he's ordered some more in, and he's going to make some more next week. So I'm well chuffed with that. So I can have every single Amstrad. I'm not going to have the 6128 games with the memory expansion, because I never had one. I always had a 464, so I'm going to stay 64K. I'm going to also put in a Raspberry Pi inside this. So Raspberry Pi Zero. I'm looking at ways to connect up the Timeless Software, do a USB conversion kit for these keyboards. So what I'd like to do is maybe have a through so it can do both. and have a Raspberry Pi Zero in there, and then I can play other 8-bit systems. I've already got the Zero, I've got an old one that I always played with, and maybe up to even some 16-bit Atari ST, Amiga, etc. But just having it all housed within this, because this is the small PCB version, and the actual PCB only comes up to about there inside, and about halfway down the keyboard on the inside. So there's all this space in here that I can utilise the tape up to the tape unit, which takes up a hunk of space. But there you go. So I'll keep you updated if any more things. Big shout outs to Novabug, Zypho. I'm always on their live streams if you want to say hello. And see you next time. Yellow Belly out.